Hello everyone, I'm Sandy. Welcome to my scrapyard. So I made this, I guess, ephemera organizer the other day, and I posted it to Facebook, and I had a few people request a tutorial, so I thought I would give a shot and try to make one again. So it's very simple. This one is made from a gutted book. I think it was a medical encyclopedia, and I just took it all apart. I made all these little file folder, expandable file folders from file folders from the dollar store, so it was really cheap to make. And yeah, so this one, I believe that it measures a 6 and a quarter. Yeah, 6 and a quarter by about 9.5, and has a 2-inch spine. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in there. It holds quite a bit of stuff, and it does expand pretty good. It's all going to drop out, but that's okay. It's not glued in the bottom, so that it has lots of room for expanding still. Anyway, let's get started. And I just used a little bow clip and seam binding for closure. But this one I'm going to make is going to have seam binding right inside, like we do our journals. So I started by making the cover. Just for the tutorial purposes, I've just used medium weight chipboard, and I've used the dollar store brown packaging paper to keep it together. It's probably not going to last really a long time, but it's just for me, so it really doesn't matter. So this evening, I cut my covers at 6 inches by 9, and it is a 2-inch spine. Excuse me, I find that the spine 2 inches sits up pretty good, pretty sturdy, I think, on its own. So let's hope this works out once it's all together. All right, so to make the folders, the little expandable file folders, I take a piece of, and I make them just slightly shorter and smaller, just slightly smaller than the actual covers. So this one is just a full piece of 8.5 by 11, and I have scored it. Oh, there's my board. Let's see. So, you know, this Recollections paper, it has two different colors for the same sheet of paper. I don't know, you could probably see that there. Anyway, I was trying to figure out a way to make everything all the same. So what I've done is I've scored at 5.5, and then 5 7/8, and then over here at 10 1/4. Okay? And that's all. You're going to do all that scoring. Sorry, I'll do it all at the same time. So for your paper, and then for your little hinges or gussets, pardon me, not hinges, gussets, we're going to cut that paper at 4 inches by 4 1/4. And you're going to score on the 4-inch side at 2. Then you're going to flip it over, and you're going to score at 1 and at 3. Okay, and that's going to be for all of your gussets. All right, so then we're going to, on the mountain, you're going to fold in. That'll give you your nice crisp line. And we're going to burnish those. Same there. I'm hoping you can see this okay, and I hear myself sniffling. I do not have a cold, and I hope everybody else out there as well, with this darn virus that's going around. Keep everyone safe. So I was always told, start from your shortest end to fold your short end first. So we fold it up, score, and then these, if you put your fingers right in the creases, and then do the same again, it should fold for you pretty squarely. Then I'm going to take my 1/2 inch, I think that ends up to be a 1/2 inch. a 3/4 inch. And I'm just going to slightly trim those off just a smidge. Take away that bulk. And then I used a 1/2 inch corner rounder on my tops. Oopsie. All right. So that leaves us with that. And we're going to take our glue. You can use glue or tape runner, whatever you have. I think the glue is a little bit more forgiving and gives you a little bit of working time. Sorry, I'm just trying to use up the end of my glue here. I thought it was down, but I guess not. Oh my gosh. Nothing like wasting time waiting for glue to come down. So sorry. Should have had that turned upside down already. All right, so these you kind of want to take right to the end so that it's nice and snug there. Just leave that off. So your raw edge, you're going to put to the inside. And like I said, you have some working room, so just place it down. And you're going to kind of center that before your fold. Excuse me. Before your fold. Yeah, you know, before your score line, sorry. You know, I know what I'm talking about. All right, get that on there. Just leave that off. And we're just gonna line that up right to the edge. One thing about this Fabri-Tac is if it goes over, it's that nice rubbery stuff, so you can just kind of rub it off. And then I'm going to take my glue and I'm just going to fold down this little flap just to make the top nice and neat and a little bit more sturdy. There we go. All right, so the hardest part about this is just making sure that you keep your glue, and you want to make sure that your end is nice and squared up, you know, so that you have that little, I guess it's an 1/8 inch. 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch? You know what? I don't even know. I'll have to look back and see. I totally forget. So we're just going to close that up, and before we squish it in and commit, make sure it's straight and give that a press and a burnish. And be careful that you don't go through your gusset when you're doing that. And then this one we can just leave out, do the same, glue up that one end. Right to the edge. And that is that. And you're going to do that on 6 of these little folders. So fold that back in, fold it down, and then we're just going to line that up, make sure that we're square there, and press it in. I was supposed to get this video done earlier, but I had a friend over today and she came for coffee, and she stayed for coffee for a little while, so unfortunately I never got my work done. Anyway, it's always nice to have company. Okay, so now that you have 6 of these little folders made, you're going to take your score tape, is what I like to use. On the back one, you're going to tape all the way around and a little bit in the middle on that one, and then the front of that back one, you're going to tape 1 inch in from the edges and about a 1/2 inch from the bottom. That gives your expandability a little bit more. You can expand that a little bit better, if you can see that. So you're going to do the fronts only on all of the rest of them, and then this will be the one that we'll use. So the hardest part I found, oh my gosh, other than trying to get those gussets in properly, is lining this up cut my nails off today, so I can't even pull my own tape up. I'm sure you girls are aware of that. Or I shouldn't say just girls. I suppose we have some men crafters lately, I've noticed on the Facebook site. A couple of guys on there. All right, so we're going to pull that up. And the way I found that works the best for me is I just kind of line it up before I press it down. And it will catch on you, so watch. Don't let it catch. I've already had to redo this one already. So get it nice and straight. As straight as you can. Yeah, see, it slips. All right, hold it into place. Yeah, just about did it again. And press it down. And then we're just gonna give that a little burnish inside on that tape. And we're good. Oh, see? Look at that. I've done it. Oh, well, that's okay. It's a different color. I'm such a weirdo. I know that that's gonna bug me, but I'll try not to look at it. All right, now on this one, this is the last piece, which is gonna go there. And this one is gonna get glued to the front of your cover. So we're gonna use our score tape and we're gonna put it on all the edges. Oh my gosh. I had a little rippy thing there, but I think I forgot it on my other desk. I hope this video is not going too long. Oh my gosh, you know what? I don't even think I'm recording.